This portion of the news is brought to you by the new Shell and Leaded, designed for extra miles.
May is celebrated as Nurses Month, and in a push to encourage community health, the Nurses Association of the Bahamas has taken matters into their own hands. As part of its month-long activities, nurses hosted a health fair today in the Angliston community. Residents received health screenings, including blood pressure and glucose levels. President of the Nurses Association of the Bahamas, Paulette Cash.
We are just delighted to be able to work with the community to promote health and well-being because, as you know, community health goes beyond a focus on physical health in terms of medical condition. Health goes beyond that in that you must also be considering the social health of a people, which may be their housing needs, okay, their mental health, their emotional health, their economic state, their educational state, because these are all factors that impact on the quality of health of a people.
Now, Area Member of Parliament, the Honorable Glenys Hannah Martin, says initiatives like these are crucial to the well-being of constituents and an event she fully supports. Meanwhile, officer in charge of the Angliston's Eastern Urban Renewal Program, Assistant Superintendent Roderick McKenzie, also endorsed the initiative.
Something I truly believe in, because I think education about the state of our health and knowledge is powerful, and in the absence of education, people continue in certain activities or behaviors, such as dietary behaviors, and the result is catastrophic: stroke, heart attack, dialysis.
It's very important because it's bringing the community together through health-wise, bringing the children on the park to be able to interact.
Family, friends, and loved ones bidding farewell to one of our very own, Donrelio Russell, today. The former ZNS production assistant and radio personality died suddenly late last month. He was 41. Don was described as a young man with many talents and full of promise. There was not a dry eye at the Joe Farrington Road Auditorium on Saturday as hundreds turned out to bid final goodbyes to 41-year-old Donrelio O'Neill Russell. Piercing screams by family members echoed at his final viewing as his casket was wheeled into the auditorium by members of the ZNS radio production team for his final service. The popular radio personality had a gift for slow jams and classical music, a passion for fashion, and an unconditional love for basketball and the Los Angeles Lakers. Close friends Dion Mars and Sharon Roll reflected on the memories shared with the young man they called a true friend and confidant.
How many of you know that he was a musician? He played from time to time. He was one of the best in radio production, if not the best. Sorry, fellas in radio production, but when I wanted the production done, Don was the man I called on.
Back in the era, you know, we had the good boys and we had the bad boys, and we had a lot of individuals who believed that they was on top of the world. They count O'Neill out, they count myself out. Now O'Neill has grown to be one of the top DJs on this island today.
Don Juan, a production assistant, was extremely passionate about his job and devoted his talents to ZNS for the past 19 years. He touched the lives of many who tuned in at midnight to listen to his 18-hour love connection, Dawn After Dark, on Power 104.5 FM. General Manager Diana Swan says Don was quiet, with a humble spirit who proved himself to be a role model employee.
He spent about half his life with us, growing from strength to strength, and demonstrating those characteristics that all employers look for in employees. His quiet demeanor masked what was unquestionably a passion for his job. He was always there, not only where he was supposed to be, but also where he was needed even after he had completed his assignment.
Meanwhile, Chairman at the BCB, Reverend Dr. William Thompson, says he finds comfort in knowing that Don changed his life.
He could live another minute after the time, another second. His appointed time had come. So as we weep today, as we really feel this moment today, let us remember that Don's work here on earth is done.
I bowed on my knees and cried, Holy Lord.
The late Don Relio Russell was interred at the Church of God Cemetery, Fowler Street off Camp Road. May his soul rest in peace.